Hey everyone, it's MeloCat here. Happy 2025. I have some news to share. If you're new to my channel, my name is MeloCat. I am a cat parent of double-digit cats, all rescued or adopted. Today I'm talking about Walkie. Walkie is one of my permanent fosters. She's been a resident in my house for a year and a half now. When she was handed to me, there wasn't much of a medical background given to me. She was surrendered to a local shelter. The shelter is pretty full, and they asked if I could foster her. They made the disclaimer she might be here for a very long time, which is fine. So she is my Kailou number one. So number one means she's my goddaughter. Yeah, number one. So she's my one-eyed cat. Darn good eye that is left, because we didn't have any previous medical background knowledge about her. They just know she had some sort of liver problem, and then that's it. They just don't want her anymore. When she came here, things seemed to be okay, except for she would vomit. Lately, when she finally settled down in my house, when it's finally a little bit better behavioral-wise, that she's not trying to massacre all my cats, so I took her for her first body check. Full blood work, everything. Everything was okay. She is an older cat. She's like 9. What happens is that her ALT, which is her liver enzymes, is kind of weird. The first time we checked it, it was a little bit higher, like 10% higher than the normal range. And then I'm like, that's weird. So then we went back, I think 2 weeks later, after taking supplements. So we went back to the doctor to get her checked out. And her index went from 174 to almost 1,000. Like, okay, that's weird. So we're thinking, did she eat something? Was it, I don't know, was it poison? Was it whatnot? So then we took her for a more thorough check, which is the ultrasound. And it turned out that her gallbladder doesn't just have gallbladder sand. It has gallbladder stones. Really big ones. So big that it is about to clog her gallbladder ducts. There's a lot of them. It's not little sand, little pieces. And it's not like humans that you can use ultrasound to blast it. You have to get rid of the gallbladder. And given that there's a lot of them in there, so that's that. And there's some in her liver, and there's some in her spleen. So this girl's got a lot we have to work on. So what happens is that they said with these stones, they have a tendency to move around, get bigger. And I was like, oh crap, that's scary. So I guess it only goes in one direction. It only gets worse. So they said that what happens is that when it gets big enough, it starts to clog the gallbladder duct. So by that time, she's going to have a state of emergency, and to operate at that time will be very dangerous, and her survival chances will be pretty low when we wait till until that happens. And of course, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? And they said, you'd be surprised how many owners actually do that, because they're not willing to send their cat to surgery when they look like they're still up and running. The second option, which is the more reasonable option, is to send her off to do it now while she is still not having the crazy state of emergency symptoms yet, which means she'll do some additional screening. So by that time, it's not the state of emergency. The risk is a little bit lower, and the survival rates are a little bit higher. But they said it's still a high-risk surgery because a lot of the risk is in the anesthesia part of things. Walkie, she needs to have a surgery really soon, in a day and a half. It's going to be a big one. It's going to have a very high risk profile. The risk of this surgery lies in the anesthesia. She's an older cat. There's also hemorrhaging risk because we're getting rid of both of the gallbladders. She's going to be on a more restrictive diet after, which I'm ready to revamp my house, the feeders, so that they all have microchipped feeders in the future. So that's on the way. I went to a really good vet in Hong Kong. It's a vet hospital with different specialized departments. They said if you want to lessen the risk of the surgery, you're probably going to need an anesthesiologist, like a specialist that do anesthesia, instead of the vet operating and having a nurse monitor it, or having the doctor monitoring themselves, they actually have a specialist, a separate doctor that does only the anesthesia side of things. So if something happens, they can do something about it to keep her alive. That, of course, it is the better option. Of course, it's the more expensive option. We're going to get a quote on Monday morning. Once we have that, it's going to be anything from 12 to 15,000 US plus. But got to do what we got to do. What is more troubling is old cats, anesthesia, high risk. Those words actually scare me. So this is Walkie. I know she wasn't properly introduced in my channel yet because she's my goddaughter, my permanent foster cat. So yeah, there's a lot of challenges. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And yeah, so there's a lot of things that we got to do coming up. I will just take it day by day and hope this girl pulls through. I'll be visiting her. And they said the vet fees are horrendous. Yeah, of course. And for her, it's even more complicated because I don't know what's her existing medical condition, but it is what it is, right? And not just that, in Hong Kong, everything's expensive. So you can imagine. But I will not sacrifice their quality of health care. So I will find ways to make it work. But yeah, what's more important is her well-being, because even like I was talking to my sister's like, yeah, why don't you just wait until when the ER day kicks in? I was like, do you know how painful she's going to be when her gallbladder ducts are completely obstructed? I will not let her experience that. She's like, oh, but will you miss her if the surgery fails and she dies? I'm like, from a more rational perspective, if she doesn't make it and the operation failed, she will not feel it. She's going to be under anesthesia and she'll just never wake up. For me, it's going to be a harder pill to swallow, but I would much rather me suffer that than to have her suffer physically. But that's the worst case scenario. Fingers crossed. Walkie. I know she hasn't been having a lot of airtime on the channel. She's just known as the cat that likes to purr a lot. So I guess I'll introduce her now while we're at it. She's one of my permanent fosters. She came from a place where she probably didn't have a lot of cat friends before. She has a habit of terrorizing my cats. There's nobody that she doesn't beat up. It took well over a year until she kind of warmed up and doesn't kick my cat's butt anymore, but she only terrorizes Strawberry now. So we're still kind of working on that. Some of my other cats have been picking up on that bad influence and they've been ganging up on her. Hi, Walkie. Yeah. She's a very clingy cat. One of the most human clingy cats I've ever seen. You want to rest here? In case you're wondering, her name is Walkie. Yeah? Want to say hi to everyone? I know. I hope the surgery goes well, but it's happening so fast. Yeah, I know. When they did the ultrasound last time, when they pressed up against your tummy, there was a spot that didn't feel so good, right? Like you did okay. The vet said you were very brave. See, she's a very sweet cat. I've never seen her hiss at me. I was going to say never bark, never scratch, never bite. She's just really easy. I hope things turn out okay for her. So that's one next hurdle that we have. That's an update that I want to do with you guys. Other than that, I just want to touch base with everyone and see how you guys are doing. How's everyone doing for 2025? This was given from a friend of mine. It's amazing how many cat things I have at home, courtesy of my friends. I don't have to buy anything anymore. Not things that have cats. Every year, December is the animal checkup time. And as you probably know, they're getting older. So the checkups are more complex. There's more things involved. There's more supplements, more medication. The cats are not getting in trouble. Walkie has a gallbladder, liver, and spleen problem. My cats are getting older. For Carlos, there was a test that we had. It's called the SDMA. It's an early test of kidney failure. So we cut it early, and I changed his diet, so things are under control. And I'm on a mission to change all of the feeders at home to be microchip sensitive. This tastes really good. So I'm trying to get that out of the way. depending on how things go, I might take a few days break after all this is over, just to kind of let myself relax a little bit. I think I'm shifting the mindset in my lifestyle a little bit. My cats are getting older, so maybe less traveling in the future, maybe shorter travels. I don't know. So it depends. However, my pet sitter, my maid, they've been very good in terms of feeding medicine and supplements so far. So it's getting cold in Hong Kong right now, so everyone's kind of huddled up. They're all show you what's going on. See, yeah, Mimi. Hey, Sir Carlos. Yeah. So that's him right there. Now he's on a microchip feeder. The first one goes to him. There's a dozen on the way. They're all going to be microchip activated. They have all their designated bowls for their specific diet. So that way, you can keep their health in check with their prescription diet. Hi, Moi Moi. Any Moi Moi fans in the audience? Hi, Moi. Yeah. Sir Carlos, do you want your seat back? I mean, it's kind of warm here. Come back. Come back. It's yours. Yeah, the heated mattress. It's a heated mattress. Yeah. 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 There he is. Yeah. He's actually one of my older cats. It's probably at least 11, 12, 13. Okay, let's see where my other cats are. Hey, kiddos. Oh, see, this is the microchip feeder. It has a door, and it's a very robust machine. I'm gonna do a video on this. Hey, buddy. So these ones are gonna go after, because everyone's gonna be on a specific machine that has a very tailored diet for them, as I said, because they are getting older. Oh, thank you. Echantra. Yeah, my house is quite the cat house. Hi kitties. Hi Gaga. Hi. Gaga just had his dentals in December, so his teeth are squeaky clean. Yep, yeah, I know.
Please join our Patreon. It means a lot to small creators like us, and it can keep our channel alive. Thanks, meow.
And then there's Blue Cat. I know she doesn't get a lot of airtime, so we'll try to give her a little bit of exposure, although she is a skittish one. That's a little bit camera shy. Hey, Blue Cat. And let's see. Okay. Wait. Professor Cortex. Yeah, my boy. If there's any fans of Professor Cortex, there he is. Yeah, my curly fur cat. What up? Who's been chewing up these things, huh? It's a little bit cold in the wintertime, but that's okay. Get no jackets for him, and there's heated mattress on at all times. Now there's a Sparty cat right there. I don't think he wants anything to do with me right now. It's probably just Sparty cat. Sparty cat. Sparty cat. Hey. All right. Oh, Strawberry. Strawberry, hi. Hi. Sleeping on top of my dishwasher. Hi. Ooh. Feeling pretty good, huh? Yeah, you like the warmth from there? Yeah. The cloth above the floor, above this, that's a t-shirt. Probably a week. They stretch out. Yeah. Oh, hi. Now this is my foster number 2. Actually, she's more of a babysit duty, so she's here for a couple more days until she goes back to her owners. So this is my Kylo number 2. Hep hep. Hey hip hip. How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, she's having a good time here because I don't think in her family there's this many cats. So every time she's here, she enjoys the company. Yeah, it's good seeing you. Good seeing you, Hip Hip. But. Hey, Buddy. Buddy from Malaysia. Buddy actually turned 6 this year already. Pretty incredible if you ask me. Oh, there's Ding Ding. Ding Ding put on some weight after her IBS is a little bit controlled. You know, with the steroids. Can I pet you today? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe touch the paw. Just a little bit. Yeah, maybe you're in a good mood. Nope. So Ding Ding is a skittish cat in my house that doesn't really like to be petted by humans. But that's okay. So her IBD got a lot better, which is good. Let's see who else is there. Hey, Walkie. Hey, Walkie. Yep. Surgery time for you in a day and a half. So you'll be okay. Yeah. And let's see who's up here. Oh, hi. Oh, that's you again, Blue Cat. Hi. See if there's anyone in the room. Oh, surprisingly, there's one. Hi, a yellow cat. She's right there. So, yeah. So that's about it for my sharing. Everyone, wish Walkie good luck. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. Wish us luck.